I did 100 push-ups a day for 14 days, men over 40 results. If you're a man over 40 and you think push-ups are too basic to change your body, this might surprise you. For 14 straight days, I committed to doing 100 push-ups every single day. No skipped days, no doubling up the next day, no ego reps, just 100 strict, controlled push-ups daily. And I tracked what happened to my strength, chest, shoulders, joints, posture, energy, and mindset. And here's the truth. The results weren't flashy. They were better than that. They were sustainable. But before I break down exactly what changed, I want to know something. If you're watching this right now, drop a comment and tell me where you're watching from. I want to see how far this 40-plus comeback movement is reaching. And if you're over 40 and serious about building muscle without destroying your joints, stay with me, because I structured this challenge intelligently, not recklessly. Let's start with the rules, the structure, why most men would do this wrong. I did not do 100 push-ups in one set. That's how 25-year-olds train. That's how shoulders get irritated. Instead, I broke it down into manageable sets. Day 1 was 10 sets of 10. Perfect form. Chest to the floor, full lockout, core tight, glutes squeezed, rest. 45 to 60 seconds between sets. Total time? About 10 minutes. That's it. And here's what happened immediately. The first 3 sets felt easy. By set 5, the burns started building. By set 8, my triceps were shaking. By set 10, I felt it deeply in chest and shoulders. But here's the key. No sharp pain. No elbow irritation, no shoulder pinching, just muscular fatigue. That difference matters when you're over 40, because at this age, it's not about proving toughness. It's about proving consistency. Days 2 to 4, the adaptation phase. Day 2, soreness hit harder. Chest tight, front delts tender, triceps stiff. But it was controlled soreness, the kind that tells you your body is adapting. By day 3, something interesting happened. The first few sets felt smoother. My nervous system was already becoming more efficient. That's neural adaptation, and frequency accelerates it. Most men over 40 hit chest once, maybe twice a week. I was stimulating it daily, but intelligently. By day 4, my endurance jumped. On day 1, sets 8 through 10 felt brutal. By day 4, I was finishing them clean. Less rest needed. Better control. That's the power of daily moderate stimulus. Not extreme intensity. Frequency. Now I want to ask you something. How many of you stopped training consistently after 35 because work, family, or stress took over? Be honest. Drop it in the comments. Because the biggest reason men lose muscle after 40 isn't aging. It's inconsistency. Week 1. Physical changes. By day 5 and 6, I noticed something subtle but powerful. My posture improved. Push-ups done correctly are not just chest exercises. They reinforce scapular control, core stability, serratus anterior activation, anti-extension strength. When you maintain tension throughout the rep, your entire upper body learns to stabilize better. I found myself standing taller, less rounded shoulders, less forward head posture, and visually, my chest looked fuller. Not dramatically bigger, fuller. That's glycogen storage from daily stimulation. When a muscle is worked frequently, it holds more glycogen and water, which makes it look denser. My triceps also look tighter. Not bigger in size, but denser. There's a difference. And that density gives that trained look. Now here's where most guys go wrong. Around day 7, they get confident. They start rushing reps, they flare elbows, they sacrifice form. I didn't. Instead, I experimented intelligently. Week 2, progression without ego. On day 7, I tested 5 sets of 20. That humbled me fast. Rep 15 felt fine. Rep 16 through 20, brutal. And by day 8, I felt slight tightness in my right shoulder. Not pain, tightness. This is where experience matters. At 25, I would have ignored it. At 40 plus, you adjust immediately. So I slowed the tempo. 3 seconds down, 1 second pause at the bottom, explode up. That shift removed the shoulder tightness completely. Lesson number 1. Volume isn't dangerous. Sloppy reps are. Push-ups are incredibly joint-friendly if executed properly. Hands slightly below shoulder line. Elbows about 30 to 45 degrees from the body. Core tight like a plank. Glutes squeezed. Neck neutral. Every rep controlled. That's how you protect shoulders over 40. Before the challenge, my max clean push-ups in one set was around 42. After 14 days, not dramatic, but measurable, and it felt easier, more stable, more controlled. My wrists adapted too. If you struggle with wrist pain, use push-up handles or dumbbells to keep wrists neutral. Small tweak, big impact. But Here's what didn't happen. My bench press didn't skyrocket. This challenge builds muscular endurance and stability. It's not optimal for maximal strength. If your goal is raw pressing power, this isn't your long-term solution. But if your goal is upper body resilience and muscle density, it works. Body composition and energy. I didn't change my diet. No calorie manipulation, no supplement changes. Over 14 days, I completed 1,400 push-ups. That's significant cumulative work. Did I lose a dramatic amount of fat? No, but my upper body looked tighter, shoulders capped slightly more, chest fuller, triceps more defined. And here's something I didn't expect. My energy levels improved. Daily moderate training improves insulin sensitivity. Better insulin sensitivity equals better nutrient utilization, which equals fewer energy crashes. No afternoon slump, more stable focus. That alone made this worth it. The mental shift around day 10, something changed mentally. There was no negotiation, no internal debate. It became automatic. Wake up, do push-ups. Done. And this is where the real power lies. Men over 40 don't need more complex programs. They need systems. Decision fatigue kills discipline. Simple daily habits build identity. If you want to become a stronger man after 40, you have to act like one daily. That's what this challenge built. Consistency. And if that's the kind of practical, no BS approach you're looking for, sustainable muscle, smarter training, longevity, that's exactly what this channel is about. If you want weekly strategies that build strength without wrecking your joints, make sure you're subscribed. Not because you have to, but because you want long-term results. The risks, let's be honest. Could this go wrong? Absolutely. If you rush reps, let elbows flare wide, allow shoulders to shrug upward, ignore sharp pain, you can irritate your shoulders fast. Push-ups aren't dangerous, poor mechanics are. Also, do not stack this on top of heavy chest days. If you bench heavy twice a week and add 100 push-ups daily, recovery will suffer. This works best as a focused block. 2 weeks, then transition into a structured program. And here's what I'd do differently next time. I'd add pulling volume. Push-ups are pushing. Balance is key. 100 push-ups plus 100 band rows daily. Now you're building shoulder armor, hormones and testosterone and inflammation. Let's be realistic. 100 push-ups a day will not magically spike testosterone long-term. Acute increase? Maybe. Long-term change? That comes from improved body composition and consistent training. And consistency is the lever. Lower body fat, higher muscle mass, better sleep, better recovery. That's how you influence hormones, not hacks. Systems. Final physical summary. After 14 days, chest fuller, triceps denser, shoulders more stable, posture improved, endurance up, max reps up by 8, energy more stable, 0 elbow pain, 0 inflammation. That's a win. Not flashy, sustainable, and sustainable wins after 40. If you want to try it, here's the blueprint. Week 1, 10 sets of 10, 45 to 60 seconds rest. Controlled tempo. Week 2, option A, increase reps slightly per set. Option B, slow tempo. Option C, add pause at bottom. Never sacrifice form. If something feels sharp, adjust. You're not 25, and that's not a disadvantage. It's wisdom. Now I want to hear from you. If you were to try this challenge, would you do 50 per day, 75, or 100? Comment your number below. And if you've already done a push-up challenge, 30 days, 100 a day, something similar, share your experience. Your comment might motivate another man who's hesitating. And that's how this community grows. The bigger lesson. The magic wasn't the push-up, it was the daily commitment. Men over 40 underestimate simple movements. We chase complicated splits, exotic exercises, advanced periodization, but basics build the foundation. Push-ups train. Chest. Triceps, front delts, serratus anterior, core, stability, endurance, and they remove excuses. No gym required, no equipment required, no time barrier. If you've been overthinking your comeback, simplify it. Start small, prove consistency, then build. Because after 40, the real anabolic advantage isn't youth, it's discipline. And discipline compounds. If this kind of structured, intelligent training breakdown helps you, stick around. We're building stronger men over 40. Without destroying joints, without chasing gimmicks, without wasting time. Now here's your challenge. Drop down right now and do 10 push-ups. Just 10. Then come back tomorrow and do 10 more. Consistency beats intensity. And that's the blueprint.